A quarterback. A head injury can be severely disabling or even fatal. A hard hat or safety helmet protects a worker from impact and penetration injuries that can occur on the job. Some hard hats are designed to shield people from electrical shock as well. A worker should wear a hard hat whenever the potential for falling objects or minimal headroom exists. A hard hat is especially important when a worker can accidentally touch an electrical hazard with the head. In order to be effective, a hard hat must have certain safety characteristics. Outer shell, resistance, lining, fit, and position. A hard hat must have a hard outer shell to prevent penetration and absorb impact. An effective hard hat is water and fire resistant. The internal lining must have a headband and straps that suspend the hard hat between 1 and 1 inches from the top of the head to absorb the shock of an impact. The hard hat must fit properly. It should not bind, slip, fall off, or irritate the skin. It should include clear instructions about adjusting and replacing the various parts of the hat. A hard hat must always be worn in the forward position. Workers should not add any ornaments to the hard hat. OSHA specifies that hard hats must meet the standards of the American National Standard Institute, ANSI. ANSI standards divide hard hats into two types, Type 1 and Type 2. Type 1 protects from impacts overhead, while Type 2 protects from side and overhead impacts. Hard hat tags. The type of a hard hat can be most often found on the inside label of the hard hat. If the label on your hard hat is missing or not readable, you should replace the hard hat. ANSI also divides hard hats into three classes according to the amount of protection from electrical voltage they provide. These classes are G, E, and C. Class G, Class E, Class C, and bump caps. The hard hat type and class are combined to provide protection information for each type. For example, a Type 1G would provide protection from overhead impact, penetration resistance, and electrical protection up to 2,200 volts. Class G for general. Class G for general hard hats provide impact and penetration resistance as well as protection from 0 to 2,200 volts of electricity. Class E for electrical hard hats provide impact and penetration resistance as well as protection from 0 to 22,000 volts of electricity. This is the highest level of protection against electrical hazards. Class C for conductive hard hats are lightweight and comfortable. They provide impact resistance but no electrical hazard protection. Another type of protective hat used in the workplace is a bump cap. A bump cap is made of a hard shell but does not have a suspension system inside to protect from impacts. Bump caps are designed for use in areas of low head clearance where there is no danger of falling objects. These provide minimal impact resistance and no protection from penetration or electrical hazards. In addition to head protection, eye and face protection may be necessary to protect the worker from many workplace hazards. Something as simple as safety goggles can prevent injuries that could be severely disfiguring or permanently disabling. Eye and face injuries can occur in the workplace for various reasons. A job may involve working around sparks or other flying debris, or require handling dangerous chemicals. By not wearing PPE at all, workers put themselves at a high risk for injury.
Wearing PPE that does not meet industry standard regulations or has not been tested also puts workers at risk.
According to OSHA, eye and face PPE must meet certain requirements. Before using, employees should inspect eye and face PPE for appropriate rating, damage, and proper fit.
Safety glasses can be required by OSHA based on your job or required by shop safety rules.
Be used effectively with other types of PPE when necessary. Provide unrestricted vision and movement. Be easily cleaned. Withstand impact. Fit properly and comfortably. A wide variety of eye and face protection is available. These include safety goggles, safety glasses, welding helmet, laser safety goggles, and face shield. Safety goggles are tight-fitting eye protection that completely covers the eyes, eye sockets, and facial areas around the eyes. They provide impact protection as well as protection from dust and splashes. Safety glasses have metal or plastic safety frames and impact-resistant lenses. Some safety glasses have side shields that offer additional protection. Standard safety glasses will not prevent eye injury from welding flash. Welders must wear a welding helmet and safety glasses with side shields.
A welding helmet is generally made of vulcanized fiber or fiberglass. It is fitted with a filtered lens that protects the eyes and face from infrared light and other intense light.
Welding helmets also provide protection from heat, sparks, metal splatter, and flying debris. For additional eye protection, welders should also wear safety glasses with side shields under the helmet.
Some common surgical procedures in the medical field use lasers. Military organizations use lasers for target identification and weapons delivery. Lasers can even be used in manufacturing to cut steel and other metals.
Looking directly at some lasers can cause burns to the eye or blindness. Laser safety goggles are specifically designed to protect the eyes from the intense concentration of light that lasers create.
Face shields are transparent sheets of plastic that protect the entire face. They extend from the eyebrows to below the chin. They protect against nuisance, dust, and hazardous liquid splashes or sprays, but they do not provide impact protection. Do you know the situations in your daily life where noise levels could cause damage to your hearing?
Excessive and persistent noise can cause slight or significant hearing loss. Sometimes the damage is only temporary, but in some cases it could lead to permanent hearing loss. OSHA provides regulations to limit workers' exposure to noise.
PPE designed to protect the ears is critical when working in a noisy environment. Human ears detect sound mechanically. Sound waves in the air cause the eardrum to vibrate like a speaker cone. The energy contained in the sound wave gives the perception of loudness. Sound level is measured in units called decibels. This is a ratio of the energy in a sound wave to its loudness. Every 10 decibels increase represents a doubling of loudness. OSHA sets noise exposure limits for the workplace to ensure workers' hearing is protected. Safe noise levels depend on the loudness of the work environment and how long someone is exposed to it. Without hearing protection, employees can be exposed to 90 decibels for 8 hours. For every 5 decibels of noise above 90 decibels, the exposure time is halved. 95 decibels of noise is limited to 4 hours, and 100 decibels for 2 hours.
Generally, PPE that is designed
OSHA sets noise
Generally, PPE that is designed to protect hearing does not completely block sound from entering the ears. The PPE merely reduces the level of noise that reaches the eardrum. Many types of ear protection are available. Some are disposable, some are reusable. Some types of ear protection cover the outside of the ears, while others fit inside the ear canal. Single-use earplug, preformed or molded earplug, and earmuffs. Single-use earplugs are a disposable type of ear protection that fits in your ear canal. They can be made of waxed cotton, foam, silicone, rubber, or fiberglass wool. Preformed or molded earplugs are made to fit into your unique ear canal. A professional audiologist forms a mold of each of your ear canals. The molds are sent to an earplug manufacturing company that creates a custom set of earplugs that perfectly fits your ears. While generally more expensive, preformed earplugs are more comfortable than single-use earplugs when worn over long periods of time. Earmuffs have a headband fitted with foam-lined cups that cover the outside of your ears. Some earmuffs can be attached to the sides of a hard hat. Others are available with internal speakers that allow you to communicate via two-way radio or listen to music. Hazardous chemicals such as machine lubricant can cause skin damage, burns, or internal injuries due to absorption through the skin. Sparks, flames, electricity, flying particles, corrosive material, and extreme heat or cold can also pose potential danger. PPE specifically designed for these types of hazards is necessary to protect the hands and arms. Sparks, flames, electricity, flying particles, corrosive materials, and extreme temperatures. Various types of PPE are available to protect the hands and arms. These include arm coverings, gloves, and finger guards. Arm coverings can be made from a wide variety of material, such as cotton, terry cloth, nylon, vinyl, leather, aluminized rayon, or Kevlar. Depending on its construction, PPE for the arms can protect a worker from abrasions, cuts, and punctures, as well as extreme temperatures and abrasive materials. Workers may be required to wear arm coverings when working in the food processing industry or when handling glass, metal, wire, or wood products. Gloves are common in many areas of life. On the job, they can protect the hands from cuts, scrapes, splinters, burns, extreme temperatures, and hazardous chemicals. Wearing gloves also protects the hands from dirt and chafing while providing a slip-resistant surface that improves grip. Gloves and safety goggles are necessary when working with sharp or rough sheet metal. Gloves are made from a wide variety of natural and synthetic materials: cotton, canvas, coated fabric, rubber, leather, and metal mesh. Finger guards protect people from a variety of injuries including cuts, punctures, burns, chafing, and blisters. Finger guards also absorb perspiration and increase grip on slippery surfaces. Finger guards can be made from canvas, leather, or metal. Common finger guards include thimbles and self-adhesive tape that wraps around the fingers. Most people have stubbed their toe on an uneven sidewalk or struck their shin against a low table. Minor injuries such as these on the job can cause workers to lose valuable production time. Major injuries such as a heavy object crushing someone's foot can lead to a permanent disability. Thankfully, PPE can protect the feet and legs from most job-related injuries. Many types of PPE exist that protect the feet and legs from various workplace hazards such as falling, crushing, or penetrating objects, rolling equipment, corrosive chemicals, poisonous substances, and excessive temperatures. Safety shoes are available in a wide variety of types and styles. Safety shoes must have impact-resistant toes, heat-resistant soles, and protect the foot from compression, puncture, and temperature-related injuries. Toe guards can be fastened to the front of a shoe or boot for additional protection against impact and compression injuries. The metatarsal bones are the 5 long bones between the ankle and toes. A metatarsal guard protects the top of the foot from impact and compression. Metatarsal guards can be part of the shoe or fastened to the top of the shoe. Some safety shoes are electrically conductive to prevent buildup of static electricity. This type of shoe should be worn when working in a potentially explosive atmosphere, such as in an ethanol manufacturing plant. Some safety shoes are non-conductive and guard against electrocution when working with electrical hazards. Hazardous chemical vapors and other airborne contaminants such as dust, exhaust fumes, and smoke deplete the oxygen supply in the air. Breathing these contaminants can seriously damage lung tissue, and inhalation is the most common way for a chemical to enter the body. Working in an atmosphere that has too little oxygen, less than 19 and 5/10%, can cause someone to become disoriented. If too much time is spent in an oxygen-deficient environment, a person could develop severe brain trauma or die. 2 types of respiratory PPE are available to protect a person's lungs and/or provide clean, breathable air: air purifying and atmosphere supplying. Either type may be classified as tight-fitting, such as a mask, or loose-fitting, such as a hood or helmet. Regardless of fit, all lung protection equipment must be certified by the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health, or NIOSH. An employee without atmosphere-supplying PPE must make sure the oxygen level is at least 19 and 5/10% before entering a confined space. If not, the area must be ventilated until the level is above 19 and 5/10%. Air purifying respirators such as disposable masks use filters or other absorbent material to remove contaminants from the air. Surgeons use this type of PPE when performing medical operations. An air purifying respirator does not supply oxygen and should never be used in an oxygen-deficient atmosphere. An atmosphere-supplying respirator, also known as a self-contained breathing apparatus or supplied air respirator, provides clean, breathable air from an uncontaminated source. The source should be separate from the surrounding contaminated work atmosphere. The atmosphere-supplying respirator is used for more hazardous exposures than the air-purifying type. Tight-fitting lung protection includes half masks and full face pieces. A half mask covers only the nose and mouth. A full face piece covers the face from the hairline to below the chin. This type of PPE should be worn when grinding, sanding, or painting. When putting on a half-mask respirator, the user should cover the filter cartridges with their hands to make sure there are no leaks. Loose-fitting lung protection includes hoods or helmets that completely cover the head. They can easily accommodate eyeglasses and facial hair. This type of PPE protects the lungs from airborne contaminants in a wide variety of workplaces, such as the medical and pharmaceutical industries. Sometimes a generalized form of protective clothing is required to protect the entire body when other types of protection are insufficient. Protective clothing shields the body from extreme temperatures, molten metal, dangerous chemicals, and other hazardous materials. Protective clothing is available in a variety of materials. Each type is effective against a specific hazard. Examples of body protection include laboratory coats, coveralls, vests, jackets, aprons, and full body suits. What situations may require a worker to wear protective clothing? Paper-like fiber clothing is used to protect the body from airborne dust and splashes. This is a one-time use disposable type of PPE found in a wide variety of work environments, such as food processing and pharmaceutical manufacturing. Treated wool and cotton provide protection from fluctuating temperatures. The treated material is fire-resistant and provides protection against airborne dust, abrasions, and rough surfaces. Cotton duck is a heavy, closely woven fabric that protects the body against cuts and bruises when handling heavy, sharp, or rough materials. Jackets and vests made of cotton duck are thermally insulated and can be used in low-temperature environments. Because of its durability, military tents are sometimes made from cotton duck. Man-made materials provide excellent protection against a variety of workplace hazards. Examples of these materials include synthetic rubber like neoprene or artificial fibers such as Kevlar, Nomex, and various plastics. Among other types of PPE, these materials are used in firefighters' suits, chemical gloves, and sanitation aprons. Which type of respiratory PPE is used for more hazardous exposures? Air purifying and atmosphere supplying are two types of what kind of PPE? Laboratory coats, coveralls, vests, jackets, aprons, and full body suits are all examples of what?